you want to study economics at university, then do not skip this video. This is my updated reading list for 2025. Book recommendations to put in your personal statement. First things first, I do not want to hear anything about Freakonomics, Donut Economics, or The Undercover Economist. These are fantastic books, especially for year 12s. However, everybody reads them. Because they are very easy to understand, the information is easily digestible. However, for this reason, everybody reads them. Don't get me wrong, you can put these books in your personal statement, but you should talk about how your interest developed after reading them. The first economics book that I read when I was 16 was called Talking to My Daughter About the Economy by Yanis Varoufakis. This is a fantastic book, again, for introducing you to the subject. More recommendations include Theory of the Leisure Class, Gambling on Development, Positive Linking, Networks and Nudges, Why Information Grows the Evolution of Order from Atoms to Economies, 23 Things They Don't Tell You About Capitalism is a fantastic book, again, for beginners. Prisoners of Geography is a book that I literally just read. It's a great book, but obviously that's a bit more interdisciplinary because you're talking about geography and economics and the impacts that they have on each other. However, that's a great avenue to explore and it's very interesting. And then obviously, you've got your basic Adam Smith, Friedrich Hayek, John Maynard Keynes, of which I will put my hand up and say I did read Road to Serfdom, I did put it in my personal statement, but it was just so hard to understand having not studied economics at degree level. And don't get me wrong, it's doable, but it's difficult. It's just another one of those things that economics tutors at top universities see all of the time. So like, okay, so another one has read the entirety of The Wealth of Nations, which by the way is enormous. Unless you have a very key takeaway from that book that you're going to talk about, like I was really interested in this chapter, so I went and did this other thing. The point is, by no means do you need to read the works of classical economists, and if you do decide to because you are genuinely interested in it, then make sure you only read one maximum, because if you put more than one in your personal statement, it is overkill. And honestly, tutors may just think that you're lying. So it's also very difficult to work these books into your personal statement. If you read Wealth of Nations and you said, I'm interested by how economic thought has evolved over the centuries, so I read Keynes' General Theory. What did you learn from Adam Smith and what did you learn from John Maynard Keynes? They come from completely different schools of economic thought. The point is, any book that you include, whether I've mentioned it or somebody else has told you to read it, or just is something you're interested in, you need to talk about what you took from it and why you read it in the first place. And what you took from one book can be the reason you read another, or listened to another podcast or a debate, or took on work experience. Do you see what I mean? If you found this video helpful, be sure to follow it for more personal statement tips.